Due to the dynamic nature of tabletop RPGs, the topics that may be discussed or played in these games are not suitable for all audiences. The level of content maturity is considered 16 plus, and your discretion is advised. Okay. Not a lot happened, but a lot happened last time.
Mm-hmm.
Not a lot happened because it was like a day and a half. Well, no, it was like 2 days. Like 2 days. I said that faster than normal. I don't know if that's true. That's true.
I think it's Friday evening now.
It is Saturday morning, actually.
Oh, okay, sweet.
Like,
Saturday morning.
super late.
Late?
Well,
We
late morning, like early morning, right? No?
Yeah.
Because we stopped last session in the middle of our investigation of Yara.
Yeah, you guys had gotten to the apartment like in the AM after the paperwork had been filed. But to recap everything, you guys were going about your normal business day, top of Thursday morning, doing your normal stuff, learning spells, making bags, not working and working. Last session was really all about running out of patience. Darwin sends a text to Kara to confront her about the timing of Bob Anthony's apartment as he left the other weekend. This encounter ends up with Kara accidentally spilling the beans that she has been hiding Bob Anthony, at his request, of course, but because it was his request, she couldn't reveal anything, and she is nothing if not loyal to her promises. Darwin, you, of course, try to bridge this gap, it's not a rejection. What is the word I'm looking for? Attack, not attack. God.
Try to bridge this trespass.
Yeah, like transgression, right? Like she's this break of trust, right? She's kept this from you, and she's lied to you about not knowing where Bob Anthony is, and you know, you understand where she's coming from and why she did it, but it did start off you guys. It did start your guys' relationship off with, you know, there was a lie there. There was a lie that's pretty big for you. This has been a point of interest that has, you know, taken up a lot of your thinking time while he's been away. You try to bridge this gap between you and her, you know, letting her know, hey, we could have worked this out. We can still work this out. I just gotta know that I can trust you. And, you know, she replies, she didn't have a choice. What happens from here will be seen in the coming days, obviously. She has gone, not out of town, but she's gone away in order to work out the details with the Bob Anthony case. It does seem like there is tension between the two of you now, ending maybe a little more positively than negatively, but, you know, it does feel like there will have to be a talk later on as well. Friday comes along, and Xenika has also run out of patience, asking Darwin to hack into her sister's phone to see where she's been and what she's doing, to get some net watch on her. And you guys quickly find that her phone has not moved for several hours, and not moved for another hour. Very suspicious. It could just be that she hasn't looked at or touched her phone in a while, but Xenika's smart enough to know that that's not normal behavior of her sister. After work, you guys go over to her sister's apartment, joined by Shell and Ryia as well. And Xenika ends up calling the police because the apartment representative will not give out private information, even though she is family. The police come, do the wellness check, and tense minutes of waiting and waiting. And then more police cars show up. They go upstairs. The tension peaks when an ambulance comes and begins to take the elevator up. You follow it upstairs as the police try to cordon you off a little bit, but knowing that you are the family, they just ask that you wait for the stretcher to move out, carrying her sister, who is unconscious, out of the condo. Excuse me. I don't know where that came from. Xenika, you're immediately chauffeured over to the hospital so that you can you can stay with your sister, and you end up calling your family, letting them know what's happened, and everyone drops everything and comes over right away. Darwin, you take a little bit more methodical approach. You begin filing paperwork so that you can investigate this for the family as a third-party representative, third-party investigator, and sign on Shell and Ryia onto the paperwork so that they can also come and join into this. What you guys find in the apartment is definitely someone that has gone momentarily crazy. There's no sign of a struggle, but there are signs of distress, right? Like things were thrown around, but it doesn't look like there was any fighting between multiple people. You guys conclude that ultimately this was just someone who went over and had 2 more straws over the last straw, finding needles for drugs on the coffee table in their living room. On top of this, Ryia was able to find a very privately tucked away keepsake box. Has a bunch of letters and printed out pictures, mostly of her family, but especially of Xenika. It seems that while she does care for her family a great deal, she has a very protective nature over Xenika, and whatever she has gone through, she's tried to, in her own way, shield Xenika from those evils. And that is where we concluded last time, as you guys had come in Saturday morning to do this investigative check. Xenika, you stayed over at the hospital. Korik would have stayed with you, but your parents and the twins would have gone back, as they would still have to run the cafe. You know they're not in any mood to, but it's still a business that they have to run. So they go to do that while you and Korik are basically sleeping in the chairs. Does anyone have something that they'd like to encounter first?
Not I.
Okay.
Just kind of, I guess, trying to be there for Xenika if she needs us.
Yeah. You guys could. You guys would have most likely, I'd assume, after your investigation wrapped, go back to the hospital, and would you have told her everything, even the stuff that was in the box?
As soon as she seemed like she was in a good state. Yeah, not right away while she's still processing this. Even if it takes a day, I just want to do it when Xenika's in a good state.
Okay, so probably not this day.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll wait for your cue on that. What about Darwin and Shell?
Are we still there at this moment, or are we just kind of like doing a general Saturday thing?
It could just be a general Saturday.
Don't we have to go
assume...
to a thing today?
I think that's Sunday, right? For the
Sunday's first
light
light.
or whatever. Yeah.
Hmm.
If there was something else you wanted to look over at the condo, we can say that you did it before you left, but I'd assume everyone's gathered at the hospital at this point.
Okay, cool. Good. Then I think I feel like maybe could we have had a conversation maybe before we got there, like whether or not we're gonna tell, because
The three of you?
or
Yeah.
what we're gonna tell? Yeah,
Yeah, go for it.
because I know I would be rather insensitive and just be truthful, but if it was kind of decided amongst everybody not to let Xenika know the details.
It's like if Xenika is despondent, nonverbal, and staring at the non-moving form of her sister, then I wait a day. If it seems like Xenika has her wits about her, then I tell her right away. Like, if Zenika's not, losing her fucking mind, then I tell her. I would need Zenika's input, though.
I mean, she hasn't been able to see her sister yet, so she's still kind of freaked out
Okay, then
because she hasn't been told that she's awake and that she can see her and talk to her or anything like that. So
Gotcha. Okay.
if she's sleeping, it's out of pure exhaustion. It's not because she chose to sleep.
Darwin?
I would like to find out how I might be able to track the whereabouts of
Bob
Rock
Anthony?
Bottom.
Rock bottom?
Oh, rock bottom.
Rock
yeah.
Bottom? I spelled that Rauk Batim.
Yeah, that is how you spell it.
Oh, excellence.
Yeah.
Pretentious
Rock Bottom. Yeah,
Not
I would like
pretentious.
to. It's a little pretentious.
It's not pretentious.
It's like spelling Kendra with a Q. It's up there. Carry on.
I don't know why every time there's a silence now, I'm just tempted to go, due to the nature of tabletop gaming.
You did it one time.
I know, it's infecting my brain now.
You want to know how to track this person.
As in, I know that, well, I have it in my notes that I've written that he owns, a bunch of high fashion boutiques in
Yes.
the Cloud Layer.
Yes.
Is it called Cloud Layer? Okay.
Skylayer. Cloud layer, Skylayer.
Skylayer, yeah, something of that sort, yeah. I feel like I've switched between them a bunch. But I'm sure that if I really look into this, I would know maybe he has a main boutique that he visits a lot more often than the other ones. Perhaps, mayhaps, or I might see him, this F-list celebrity. Maybe in the tabloids of one of their favorites.
So
Places
it
to
sounds
go.
like you're just doing just general research about this person.
Yeah,
Is that what
just
you're doing?
investigative work, just so I can the end goal is for me to just speak with them. I want to track this person down so I can have a talk with them.
So yeah, go ahead and make an investigation check.
Bjork.
Okay, so you already know that he owns several boutique high fashion clothing stores on the Skylayer. Your database has his name, but not any other information on him. You could probably surmise that even amongst the authorities and stuff, he gets celebrity care, and they just kind of protect him because he is a figure of note. So you don't have a specific like personal number to him, but you have like all of his store addresses. I believe that was mentioned to you last time. You have like all of his store addresses. That's easy to find.
Yeah.
As far as stores go and visits, he kind of runs like he kind of pops in at all places. So like he'll go to a store and then stay there for like a week or two, and then go to the next one, and then just like rotate around and keep checking about these things. You can probably guess at like 3 stores he would go to next, because First Light is coming up, so he might want to do something that is like more advertised towards religious boutique. But there's also like Discovery Day that's happening next month as well, so he might gear towards something a little more like futuristic fashion. You're not quite sure. There's a couple different places he could be going next. It is about time for him to switch shops, though.
Okay. Thinking about whether or not I want to ask for help. Maybe I would ask. I'd probably ask for help because I want to get in touch with this rock bottom person. Because the circumstances of Yara's death are a little bit.
Not dead.
He's not
Sketchy.
dead yet.
Or her
Accident.
accidents, quote unquote, are a little bit sketchy. It doesn't sit well with
Quote?
me.
Okay.
Unquote.
Unquote.
You forgot the end quote.
Nevermore.
Or did. It's everything from now on is just inside of that quote.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it just seems really sketchy, and I do want to maybe just have a talk with this person. So I'd probably ask both Ryia and Shell for assistance. Probably would not do it out of the earshot of Xenika, because we don't want to spill the news to her quite yet. And I would let them know there's 3 stores and there's 3 of us, and each of us can take
the party.
each of us could possibly take a store, or we could take 1 or 2 of them.
So I have a question, Darwin, and to everyone. What are we doing? Like, as a group? Because I may have lost, what our purpose is. Are we just investigating whatever problem comes our way? I mean, is
I think
Kara
also-
supposed to be directing us? Like, I just realized that we're just kind of coasting here.
Kara is like out of town and unreachable for a couple days, I think, and we're also waiting for the museum opening.
That
maybe check
waiting
out
for the
the-
board to get back too.
Right. Sorry, it gets lost in the day-to-day. Question number 2. Are we getting paid for this?
In friendship.
I see. Shell, I'm gonna have to bum on your couch for a while longer.
Bum on
let's
our
try.
couch.
It is what it is.
Both very good questions, by the way.
Ryia looks slightly annoyed at just not making money, but she's happy to help you, Darwin. Like, to help a friend.
Slightly annoyed?
Slightly annoyed. It'd be nice to be able to go and buy my usual Moonbucks order of coffee without, having to check my bank account.
You haven't been to the spa in days.
In days,
Oh, no.
I just want to spend money and not check my bank account immediately afterward. This is a real life goal, so I'm living it up in this game right now.
Only.
If
Admirable.
only, yeah.
An admirable and relatable goal.
Right? Like, I just want to buy coffee or go to a movie and not freak out. But, yeah, well, say the word and I guess we'll be off. You should tell-
Xenika, what are you doing?
How early is it? How long she been asleep?
We'll say it's like 10 o'clock.
Okay, if it's already time, like, that it's general day-to-day at the hospital, she probably wouldn't be sleeping through that. She'd probably be, like, alternating between sitting and pacing and bugging the nurses, and if she's not getting any answers, she might actually go looking for a chapel.
What kind of answer are you looking for? Because
Like,
can
she see her sister yet?
Oh no, that I'm pretty sure I mentioned last time, like, it's gonna be a while.
Yeah, but she wasn't given a definite timeline. It's more like, are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we
Oh, I
there
didn't?
yet? No.
Okay. Doctor would probably come out in the morning then and let you know, like, your sister's unconscious, breathing and stabilized. She's not gonna be able to see anyone for a few days, because we need to make sure, even if she's conscious, that she takes the rest she needs to recover.
Yeah, I think in that case, Xenika would tell Korik, look, I'll stay with her. You gotta work. I'll let you know as soon as she wakes up, or they let us go in to see her.
I can take it today. Go have fun on the weekend. Try. We can alternate shifts, as it were.
I mean, I'd feel bad leaving.
Me too.
Especially, like, yeah, I've got a job and everything, but I'm basically running the place now, so it's not like they're gonna fire me anytime soon if I need to take a day or two. Besides, I kind of need to go to First Light tomorrow.
Oh, you can do that too. So I'll take 2 days, and you can take the week.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
She, like, hugs Korg, like, really, really tight. Let me know as soon as we're able to see her.
Of course.
Love you, bro.
Love you too. We're gonna get through this.
I don't want to think she did this to herself.
I'm trying to.
The rest of the party looks at the fourth wall.
I'm trying to come to terms with the fact that she might have.
When was the last time you talked to her?
Oh God, maybe 2-3 months ago. I mean, we texted a little bit here and there in between, but that was the last time I called her.
I always figured she was busy or something, like...
Yeah, I mean, she said she was picking up a big project at work, and I assume that's what this was. You know how our family can get.
Yeah, but still... We shouldn't have let it go this long.
That's what our parents say about you, you know.
I need to do better. I know that.
They just want you to be more stable, you know, not have to worry about where your meal's coming from every day. They don't understand. I understand, but they're more traditional, you know. They
Yeah.
get the job, you get your money, and you know where your money's going every month.
I'm working on it.
I know.
I'm doing the best that I can.
I'm
given
not
that
worried
I can't
about
really
you,
use
Zen.
my. They are, apparently.
Yeah, they're parents. I'm sure they're worried about me too. I'm fine. You're fine. We just have to take care of Yara right now.
Yeah. All right. I'll call you to check in.
Yeah.
And yeah, Zen will start walking out of the hospital. Hopefully, people will follow her.
Yeah.
All right, what are we doing? Please, someone give me something to do to take this off my mind.
Well,
Darwin's just about that.
Darwin just starts sweating.
Xenika, are you good? Can you handle some information right now regarding your sister?
I mean, no, I'm not particularly good, but it's not exactly going to get any better, so you might as well just tell me.
Alright, forming coherent sentences. Okay, listen, while we were at the apartment and Ryia opens her mouth and the words come out. And that's what I found in the box. Sola, would you remind me what I found in the box?
Pictures.
Yeah, you found
Photos, right?
pictures and like journal entries and letters and stuff. A lot of stuff about her family and an especially large amount of pictures and care for Xenika.
Do you actually
was-
have the journal?
I think we didn't grab everything because the police were there, right? But I took
Good
photos
video.
of everything.
I think,
Yeah.
pictures of it.
Yeah, I have it all in a zip file. Here, I'll go ahead and send it to you.
Zen struggles for a minute to open the zip file on her phone. As she reads through this, she just looks confused. Like, what the fuck was she thinking? I know
Maybe she
my
wasn't.
family worries about me, but this is obsessive. I mean, yeah, my life took a turn for the worse, but I didn't think it warranted this much concern.
What are the usual then?
Xenika, just so you know, this is not just recent stuff. This is stuff that's going back all the way to when you were like a babe.
Oh shit. Okay.
This is like your whole life, and she's like,
So this has nothing to do with what happened at the
not
university.
specifically, no, not specifically just that. This is like she's done everything she can in her own way to try and protect you from stuff that she's encountered. Like, Zen is 2 now. She like, this is too much for anyone in this world, you know, like stuff like this. There's stuff that's going in here, and these are like the especially the journal entries that were in the box were probably the especially rough ones that have been ripped out. And yeah, like you're finding things that like. Actually, go ahead and make me an investigation check here. I want to see if in your current emotional state, if you can piece together some things. you're finding a lot of stuff in here that's like stability is really important, and it's important that you find someone to trust, and you're finding like things that you wouldn't have like taken a second thought about, because sometimes it's just family talk. But now it almost seems like Yara was really trying to get you to find a partner so that you wouldn't have to be out alone in the world, so that you wouldn't have to keep like trying if you're dating, or meeting people who could potentially do things that are like not good for public education. She's experienced more than she's ever told anyone. That's like not written on the pages, but you can read between the lines here. And like you're finding her life hasn't been all kosher, and she has fallen into hard times and despair before. And the more recent entry that's been ripped out is reading that like she really thought she had found safety, and it was pulled out from underneath her. And if she
sorry,
couldn't find
safety safety for her or safety for Zen?
safety for her.
Okay.
And she's writing like, if she can't ever find it, then what hope is there of anyone finding it? It's like this is the moment where she's gone over the brink.
Yeah, had a meltdown.
Okay. Zen is confused and disturbed, but there's not much she can really do anything about it until Zen wakes up and she can talk to them. Or until Yara wakes up. So she kind of takes a deep breath and compartmentalizes it. Tucks it away in the back of her brain.
These Lego blocks are not touching anything right now. Now look
You gonna
away.
be okay, girl?
Yeah, problem for a later day.
Okay.
What are we doing right now?
All right. Darwin, she's good.
All right. So, while was it we were going through her phone? Was it her phone, or was it like we
What are you
found
referencing
something
right
You
now?
found multiple
Well,
phone calls to him.
to rock
Yeah, like a
bottom?
lot.
Yes.
Like
To
where did we
baby.
find the?
They had
Okay.
a toxic relationship.
Yes. So now that you've learned all of this, I would say like Darwin kind of informs you in the most delicate way possible that he found a contact that she was contacting a lot of times, multiple times in the days before this whole incident happens. And that person is Rock Bottom.
Who?
That's what I said.
He's, what is he, like a fashion designer or some shit?
Mhm.
The
He's
Sky
an
Layer.
up-and-coming fashion mogul, yeah.
Yeah.
Deals in high fashion, has several high fashion boutiques in the Sky Layer.
Actually,
and,
Warren Rock Bottom.
Really?
Warren Rock Bottom.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess it makes sense. Fashion and cosmetics go hand in hand, and cosmetics were Yara's world. So,
That does make sense.
okay. So we don't like this guy. Where can we find him?
Well,
Okay.
that's a great segue into what our next plan was. Shell, it sounded like you wanted to
Well, I just wanted to bring something up. Like, I know where he is, I believe. I think I've been to... Was it his home or someone else's home? Either way, I know roughly where he is.
You went to one of his shops.
Yeah, okay, then one of those. But honestly, this just seems like a messy breakup. He wasn't there. He didn't do this. What good is it going to do to go there and harass this man who's also, like, in the midst of a breakup?
He's not in a hospital.
It's not his fault that she did what she did.
I
know
don't-
that.
Okay.
Just saying.
Zen looks like she's about to growl at Shell.
He's unfazed. He's just being very, like, blunt. He's, like, trying to be super realistic here. Like, so if we do this, like, and it's literally nothing, then it's going to be upsetting and a time waster.
Setting to you. Who? Like, to you?
To everyone, not to me. I don't care. But it's going
Then-
to be stressful. I'm just letting you know. I'm bored. I'm coming with because I'm bored.
You have to investigate. You can't not investigate something just because it might upset someone. Are you sure you work for a corp?
Yes. What I'm
Okay,
saying is that it doesn't really matter because he had nothing to do with it as far as the evidence shows.
So let's investigate and find more evidence.
Alright, Officer Ryia, lead the way.
Oh, okay. It happens to be this way.
It's actually not.
Oh, and then it happens to be... Lead the way, Darwin!
I will let them know that I've narrowed it down to 3 main stores that I think that this rock bottom fellow will be at, and there's no way that we can probably narrow it down further, huh? We'll just have to kind of take our chances with one.
Yeah.
Could go one at a time, split up.
Feel like we work better as a team.
So too.
How about let's just do it one at a time, and we'll just kind of play it by ear.
Okay. Which one first, then?
The closest one.
The closest one, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, they're all in the sky layer, but like... saying, I have a question. In my history, there was a mention of a vehicle
That you haven't used this entire time.
that I haven't used because I entirely forgot about it.
Oh, you have a car?
It was in the shop.
Hell, are
I was
you
saying,
fucking
like,
serious right now?
it really needed a cleaning, and I wanted to get the detailing just right. Like, I'm
Okay,
going
that
for like a
part I
matte
understand.
black with
Yeah.
like, it looks gorgeous.
Correct me if I'm wrong, and I definitely could be, but at one point, I'm pretty sure I mentioned that you had a car on display inside your penthouse.
I don't remember that, but if I do, that's fucking sick as hell.
Yeah, you have a car.
Cool. All right. It's a hover car too, I believe.
Yep.
So we just go.
Well, you will have to get up to the sky layer because you guys are currently on ground level. You guys are on plaza right now. So if you wanted to get up there, you'll still have to pay the pillar fitter cost. But otherwise, like, you don't really have to take the maglev if you don't want, but it is much slower than the maglev.
Oh shit! Yeah, no, might as well. Like, we'll do the car next time we have to leave the city or whatever.
Sure.
Let's just take the maglev. It's faster, especially with so many different ones to go to.
Yeah. If you want to take the car, I'd recommend like using the pillowvators and using the trolley, because you can just like magnet onto the trolley and then like get closer to where you need, and then detach and ride off whenever you need to.
Would it be as fast or?
As the maglev is the fastest thing, but like it also uses up a lot of time because it doesn't get you to exactly where you want to go.
Okay, that's fair. Okay, then yeah, let's do the car. Let's go for a ride. I'm driving.
So you're opting for the car and the trolley, right?
Yeah.
The trolley has a monthly pass, if you'd like to take it, for 25 credits.
Oh, yeah. That's nothing. Okay.
It's literally just like a giant magnet that goes through the streets, and you just like attach to it, and then you detach from it.
That's cool. Nice. I like that.
That's pretty cool, yeah.
Technology.
25 credits.
Yeah, so in order to use it at 25 credits, you can attach anything that has a propulsion system. So you can attach it with like a scooter, or like your rocket boots, or a car, or a plane if you have such a thing. Anything that has a propulsion system, you can attach to the trolley.
Okay.
So, yes. Because you are taking your vehicle up, you'll have to pay a lump cost per layer, which is 50 credits per layer. But this will also pay for everyone else that's in the vehicle with you.
That's fine. How many
So that
layers?
It would be 2, since you're on ground level. So you'd go through the
Oh.
echelon and make it to the sky layer. So that's 100, and then 25 just for the monthly pass. The trolley does not have any other type of pass. So there's no like annual membership or yearly like reoccurring thing. It's just like you pay for the month and you can use it.
Okay.
Very simple.
Trolley pass. Took it out, we're good.
Yeah. If you are expecting to go back down, you might as well just take out 100 now to take the car back down to ground, so you
I
don't have to
will.
worry about later.
Thank you.
So you guys get up there, use the trolley to make it over to one of the stores. You make it to a store called the Red Eye, and the like iconography of the storefront and the logo has like a closed eye with red outlines, with like the eyelashes kind of dripping down to spell out Red Eye. The store is all it's all under like very dim light, and goes between like barely visible red and blue, and yeah, it's just like very, very dim light in here. The fashion of this location is very like, it's very all over the place. The like small descriptor that I can put on it is like it's like it's like quirky but subtle and also emo.
I see.
Yeah.
Not like goth, but it's like emo.
Is it like a hot topic?
No, that's like mainstream fashion. This is like quirky fashion.
Is this like Harajuku fashion?
I don't know what that is.
It's like
A subculture in Japan.
very vibrant and bright. So that wouldn't be emo.
It could be. There's
Could be.
plenty of Harajuku, like goth style and
Okay,
emo
that's
styles.
neat.
That Harajuku is just artistic expression clothing
Sure.
for the most part.
Yeah, you guys are here.
Probably should have discuss the game plan of how we're gonna locate this.
And also,
Before
what
we
the hell
can-
you're going to say to him?
Right.
It's,
'Cause I'm just
yeah, the stages of an investigation. You got it, Shell. I think you'll get it before long.
You could sleep outside.
I could.
doesn't even deny it. I could.
I could. Just
That's within the realm.
feed.
Yeah. That's within the realm of possibility now. Oh my goodness.
Fucking hell.
Rhea's just confused because it's like, yeah, but like if we worry about like offending someone or like not doing an investigation because we don't have enough evidence, it's like, I don't know. She's not trying to be snarky on purpose, but she's just confused.
I think
He's just not a cop.
I think one of you at some point would piece together, like, I'll let you decide when you want to say this or if you want to say it, but I feel like one of the three of you that's not Xenika would at some point like get to an idea that this might be a little too close to home for her to be investigating. You know? It's kind of like how cops don't get assigned personal jobs because it's too
Oh.
close to home. So
You're too close to the case, man.
right.
Yeah,
Right.
it won't
Conflict
be,
of
unfortunately.
Conflict of interest.
Exactly, that's the term. Yeah, conflict of interest. So, you know, while you want her to be informed, this might be a conflict of interest. So you guys can have that. But yeah, for the moment, you have arrived at the Red Eye.
Hmm.
I feel like there's a few ways that we could approach this, right? One, we could pose, like the end goal is just to like meet this person face to face, right? Or at least like find some way to contact them. And there's a couple of ways in my mind that we could go about this. One of them is we could just ask, what's the best way to contact this person? Which is probably one of the least likelier ways we'll get in contact.
I mean, you have his
Because-
phone number. Unless
we
he
do?
changed his unless he changed his number from all the many times that Yara called him.
Yep.
So
I'm feeling Darwin's brain broke. Okay, so Darwin, from her phone, from Yara's phone, you got a
Yeah.
number that was associated with someone named Rock Bottom.
Uh-huh.
In your
Baby.
database, you have his name but none of his information.
Mm-hmm.
But you have the addresses for his stores. So that's the information you got.
Okay. Writing this down. 1 second.
New song.
I feel like I could feel his brain breaking there for a second.
The
Oh,
very
like that.
cute music was nice too. Just kind of went with the long pause.
All of the cogs in my brain came to a very screeching halt for a moment. So the other two ways that I was gonna go about this was, one of them was just to say someone very close to rock bottom has been in an accident. The other way was damn it, I can't remember anymore. My brain
You're
slow, zero thoughts. The other way was to the other way was to go through Shell and pretend to be maybe a interested party of buying something expensive. I don't know. Does that draw rich people to their stores?
If you
Interested
want to
buyers?
contact him about commissioning some one-of-a-kind clothing, maybe he's a designer.
There we go.
Throw money at the situation.
That was the general idea. Was like, I want to buy one of your more expensive pieces, but
No, not even like your more expensive pieces. I want something custom. I need to talk to him in person. Like, don't leave it up to, like, oh, we can just sell it to you. You don't need to talk to him at all. Blah, 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 blah. No, you want to speak to the designer.
I personally
throw
want
money in.
him to design this piece for me, sort of deal.
Yeah.
There we go. I knew we would get to it eventually. Teamwork.
Xenika's
Teamwork,
on the
guys.
right track right there.
Mhm.
If you're going
Sometimes you
through
gotta
that
see.
route. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah.
All the pieces were there, you know. Just,
I mean, what you
just-
know.
It just took a little bit of teamwork to assemble all the entire big picture of the puzzle.
We got there.
So which way do you guys think? I'm gonna crowdsource this decision. It's gonna be democracy. Which way would you guys want to approach this?
Hey, do you guys need any help finding anything? Just talking in the middle of the store.
Why would you do this?
I imagine we were still in the car.
I thought we were outside.
Yeah, I thought we were outside.
I thought you guys were inside.
Oh yeah, no, I didn't think
We're
we
all
were inside.
outside staring in, trying to come up with a plan.
I see. You don't know what it looks like inside the.
What, do they have blacked out windows?
No, they don't have windows.
Oh, I think earlier saying was describing the inside of the store.
I thought that was what we saw through the windows.
I also thought that, but it makes sense. I see it. I see the vision.
This is like what was it? Like a Hollister or some shit? What was it?
It was a not hot topic.
It's a not.
What did I write it down as? It's a high temperature subject.
God damn it.
High temperature subject. I'm gonna be so confused when I read that next time I read my notes.
That's the way that I wrote it down, so it's canon in my head now. Yeah, so what way would you like to go about this? If we do go about it the way that we'd like to customize a piece, that may cost large sums of money. But I feel like that has the highest percentage of us getting in contact with him.
And do you have that money, Darwin?
Important question.
In 30 years.
Fucking brutal.
Then I guess we know what the option's going to be, don't we?
Okay.
Well, the outfit would be for you anyway.
Oh, true.
I've already got one, it's fine.
Oh. Okay, let's do the other thing.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm
It's
feeling
okay.
sassy today, and it's coming through very well.
It's okay. The decision was logical, and I see the vision. So yeah, I think we can approach it as in like we can tell the worker, if the worker even knows.
So you're going in the
Where
store now,
Rock Bottom
finally?
is.
You're going inside now?
Yes. Yes.
Well, look at the
Okay.
crossbody bags.
Yeah, you go in the store and all the lights are very, very low and dim. Looking inside, everything is like quirky goth fashion. Can I help you guys find anything
That's my
today?
style.
Actually, we came for a bit of a different reason.
What?
So here's the thing. A mutual acquaintance of ours and Rock Bottom got into a pretty bad accident. Someone that I assume Rock Bottom cares about very much, because when
Raises an eyebrow.
Phil is turned away and kind of like struggling not to snicker.
Rock Bottom was listed as their point of contact.
False. Are you lying to
Does
them
the-
now?
Does the worker actually say
I'm
false?
asking you as the DM. Like that would be a lie. Are you lying to them? Are you gonna lie to them?
Yeah, because I actually checked that when we were at the hospital last
Right.
session.
Yeah, it was
The main point
family,
of
I
contact
think.
was his mom.
See.
So that's why I wanted to double check. That would be a lie.
Perhaps I will rephrase it as someone they were in rock bottom has been in close contact with prior to their accident, so I assume that they were very close.
So you're not here to buy anything?
We're here to try to find a way to contact rock bottom, and also to let him know that I'm guessing it's a significant other or someone he really cares about, has suffered a terrible accident. And we feel like he should know.
I would actually like a coat.
I was literally
Great! What
thinking
kind
of
of
a
coat are
coat,
you looking
too.
for? Just completely ignoring you now, Darwin.
I'd like one of those coats. I don't know what they're called, but it's like kind of like a jacket, but it stops like just below the ribs to like show some midriff or something. I don't know what it's called.
Jacket.
While you guys
just
are all doing
proper
this,
jacket.
Xenika's actually gonna text Rock Bottom using the number that was in Yara's phone and say, "It's Yara's sister. She's in the hospital. Call me."
You get a text back. How did you get my number?
Her phone. She's in the fucking hospital. Call me.
You don't get a reply after that.
Alright. I have to hunt him down.
Okay.
This whole situation got away from me very quickly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Darwin, you're just
Usually
like
does.
very quickly ignored. The store worker is showing Ryia like a couple different like I guess they would be crop jackets.
Yeah.
Yeah, a couple different ones that they have. Not sure if you're actually intent on buying any Ryia, but you would definitely notice that the price is in the 20,000s.
Oh, this will be no big deal. I assume they'll be in stock, correct? I have to go move some money real quick.
Maybe.
Oh, don't tell me
if you
this is
come
the
back
last
in
one.
If you come back today,
Yeah, I'll be back later.
sure.
Today.
Her face immediately droops, and she says, "All right, well, I'll be up at the front if you guys need anything."
And your name?
Jessica.
Jessica, thank you.
Yeah, Xenika's gonna go up to Jessica. Look, do you know this Rock Bottom guy?
The owner?
Yeah.
Yes.
Like, how well do you know him?
He's the owner.
Fine. How well do you know him? Like, have you seen him with a girlfriend lately?
No.
Has he... Fuck. You seen him with a moth.
No.
Looks like me, just a little bit older. Cosmetic rep.
No.
Okay. Is he a good guy?
He's the owner.
That doesn't tell me he could be the biggest piece of shit and still be an owner. Is he a good guy?
I don't know him personally. I don't know what you
Okay.
want from me.
Okay, you just had to say that.
I
asked
like
if you
I'm
knew him
being
well. You,
pretty honest here,
I asked if you knew him well.
and
You
I'm
didn't.
pretty sure I told you he's the owner.
Never mind. If he surfaces, tell him Yara's sister is looking for him.
Yeah, I'll take a message.
Tell him she's in the hospital at insert hospital's name here, if he gives a shit.
Uh-huh.
And she walks out the door.
The door slides downward as you walk out into the bright like light of the outside compared to the dimness of the store.
Oh, she pulls out her umbrella immediately.
Shell, I mean, is $20,000 for a coat, or 20,000 credits
Walking
for a
out.
coat? Rhea's like running after him, and her voice is fading into the distance. It's like, this wouldn't be a big deal if you just paid me.
It's a good investment.
Just spent like half that much or more on a pearl.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's more important. You know, never mind. I'm digging myself a hole.
Darwin kind of just looks at the worker and then shrugs and then just walks out.
That's one down.
Don't worry, Darwin. We had to try.
We've got 2 more tries left. That's 2 whole more tries.
Darwin, what if
The
we...
trolley.
What if we... Alright, so we scope out these last 2 stores. Then we make a decision based off of the evidence. I look at Shell. And we'll see which store he might be most likely to visit next. And then maybe we can hack the security footage or something? And by we, I mean you?
That's definitely a way.
Down for suggestions, of course.
What sort of evidence are we looking for to know which store he's gonna visit?
No idea.
He's the owner. He might not even be at any of them.
That's also a possibility, but
He's
could try.
probably not at any of them. But
I'm feeling that there's some way for me to find out through one of their systems where the owner lives. This is borderline stalking at this point, I think.
I mean,
You
we're
think?
basically private investigators, right?
Yeah. It's a
That's what we
very,
do.
very, very fine line, I think. If there is a line. So yeah, we could hack the cameras to see perhaps like if he's been there previously within that day. The other option would be to, if I could access one of their terminals, like one of the workers' computers, or whatever they keep their information on, I could perhaps hack that terminal and find out personal address, schedule. They probably have their boss's schedule, right?
Unless he's an eccentric artist.
Which is possible, yeah. We'd at least get his
giving you
address.
guys all the information I can.
Is there any way that I could use the number that we have to track it to like a full contact info card?
A full
Or a
contact info card.
Yeah, you know how they
Or-
have like
or could
reverse
you-
number lookups?
Well, what if you did what you did with Yara's phone? And just, like, find my location sort of thing on his phone? If
Oh,
we
that's
had
right.
his-
I did it with her, just her number, right?
Yeah.
I would like to do that.
Make a program.
That might save us. That might save us a trip. That might save us 2 trips.
I have to look up something. Darwin, as you are trying to track down the location of where the phone is that's attached to this number, as you like begin to make progress on location services, you also find that your location is also being tracked at this second. Make a coding check.
Uh-oh.
No.
Fuck it up.
Oh no.
No, you fucked it up! Darwin, bad dog.
You're not able to disconnect before you know that you've been found out by an entity that you have no idea, but can probably take a good guess at who is doing so.
Did they try to contact me?
No.
So that didn't work. And
What happened?
I tried to do that thing that I did with Yara's phone where I tried to track the location with just a number, and I think that they now know my location instead.
Darwin.
I see. Can I see your phone?
Mm, I begrudgingly hand my phone over.
I wish you didn't do that.
Yeah.
Ryia throws it into the street.
I saw that coming from a mile away.
I thought she was gonna like break it over her knee or some shit.
Well, actually, hold on one sec. Let me check my spells. Okay, this will be much cooler. Saying instead of throwing it in the street, can I just charge up a shocking grasp and just? All right.
Christ,
Only if you will describe the scene for me.
Sure. Darwin hands her the phone and she looks down at it. Eyes probably flash with like a spark of lightning as just her hand crackles with electricity. And then the phone is, I assume, unoperable.
There's a moment where the screen gets like too bright and then cracks because of the overload of energy that's going through it.
Here you go, Darwin. I'm sorry.
You just handed me trash. I don't know. What am I able to like salvage any of the parts? Or is everything
Ryia,
just
can
like
you make a
completely
shocking
fried?
grasp damage roll, please?
Sure.
I think the attack roll should post damage as well. Yeah.
5 damage.
You aren't too great with hardware, Darwin. Stuff might be salvageable here, but you're just not sure. The phone is dead, nothing's working, so you can't even be sure if anything is salvageable at this very moment. You have to either like take it apart or have someone take a look.
How damaged does it look?
It looks like it came out of a toaster.
Oh.
It's fried, and the screen's cracked.
I will keep it as a paperweight.
Yeah.
And as a reminder.
And as a reminder. I need to go about getting a new pad.
Okay,
So,
well,
just for everyone here, Darwin is now locked out of all hacking.
oh,
we
He
get him
doesn't
a
have
new
a
phone?
phone.
I mean, I can
Okay.
directly jack into stuff, right?
It's not going to let you hack stuff.
It's not?
That's just like a P2P thing. You can download his information, I guess.
oh, but you need some kind of like thing to control shit with.
Right.
If I
Essentially, your phone is your program. It's basically like your crystal ball that you need in order to channel spell energy. That's what you
Your
use for a
spell
program.
book.
So,
If I have access to someone's terminal, can I hack through their terminal?
if you just need something to program with. So right now you've got nothing. Oh, also one of your eyes shuts down.
What?
Your eye that was connected to your phone, it shuts down. Your cyber eye.
Is it connected to my phone?
Yeah.
Hold on, I gotta read something.
It's linked to your phone. So at this very moment, all you have is like normal vision. You don't have any digital vision anymore.
Oh, like I can't see into the net, but I can still see out of the eye.
Yeah, like at its most basic, it's still a prosthetic. So like you can still use it as an eye. But
Oh, that's not as bad as I thought. I thought I was just like 0 depth perception. That's not as bad.
shrug. Shrug.
Mm.
You would actually be blind in one eye if you weren't in the city, like you were in outside, because the dome provides just natural energy, so nothing needs to charge, and your eye runs off of that charge. So if you were outside of the city, you would actually be completely blind in one eye, like you were before.
Thank you.
Yes.
Okay. I think
Oh.
now my new goal is to acquire a pad somehow.
Okay.
That is the goal. First goal should be getting out of getting out of here, so we don't get caught by whoever is probably on their way right now.
I figured we were like getting into the car and shit, yeah?
I have no
Heading
idea.
out?
Nobody told me anything.
I mean, we had left the building, and I
Right.
assumed we were heading back to the car to go to place number 2.
Okay.
Yeah, if we weren't in the car already, we're in the car now.
Okay.
Alright, where's the nearest phone shop? G-Mobile.
It would be it would be like 2 doors down.
Oh, I get out of the car. Wait, no, not the nearest one. Okay, then where's one that's like a little further away than this?
There's
You don't
one
wanna be
across the
literally
street.
here. Further away than this, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
we want to get away from this place.
Sure. You just like drive maybe like a couple miles away just for brevity and find a phone shop. Not too
There we go.
difficult. Yeah. What kind of phone are you looking for, Darwin?
How good was the phone that I had before?
It was medium
Like, what-
level smartphone.
I will look for another medium level smartphone.
Okay.
Do all prosthetics, like cybernetics or prosthetics, have to be connected to a pad?
No, but yours was so that you could see all of the information your phone was getting in your eye. So you remember how I was describing, like, you can see your text come up in your eye and, like, all of that business? Because it was connected to your phone.
But without it, I could still see into the net while I'm in the city, right?
No. Because you don't have anything to connect. Like, the phone acts as like a hotspot. You got what I mean?
I see. Okay.
So if you wanted like internet all the time, you'd need like one of those special iPads, right? That
you-
can just
Yeah. Or you could also get like an eye upgrade, but the basic cyber eye requires some work.
Okay.
But it doesn't
You
have
need
to be
to-
connected to a pad.
Uh-huh. I'm gonna send you the definition that you wrote under the cyber eye
Uh-huh.
because I feel like I misunderstood it. Where can I send this? I'm just gonna send it in the alchemy.
Okay.
So that last part makes me think that you can use all this stuff because it's similar to a pad, but not a pad. I just can't program with it.
I see what you mean. I see what you mean. Yeah, I've definitely worded this very bad. Yeah. So this stuff is possible to do in the eye, but like you need a thing to do it, or upgrade the eye to do it by itself.
Ah, okay.
So like seeing into the net, requires the net connection, which
Needs a phone.
like a smart device. A pad is the most mobile thing. Your phone is the most mobile thing, so usually it'll connect to that. So unless you upgrade your eye, which is totally an option as well, yeah, it would need to have like a thing to interface with to do that.
Gotcha. Okay, let's go get a pad. Let's go get a medium level pad.
A
G-Mobile.
medium level smartphone would be 500 credits.
Done. Were we at a shop already?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, Darwin, just to put it out there, since you are the programming one of the group, a better phone, aka a phone that can process more things at once, may help you in programming, but it will be more expensive.
Could you give me quotes, perhaps, or maybe like a range of what I'm looking at?
Okay, so like the next tier up is like 1,000 credits, and at 1,000 credits, you'd be able to like get a. I can't really give you specifics unless you're shopping around for a phone. Okay, so let's talk just mechanics. All right. If you are looking at a phone that's like high tier, so we're talking 1,000 and plus, right? A 1,000 will get you a base on a +1 on just your coding check, but this is not going to affect like the strain check that you have. This is not going to affect your DC, so it's just a +1 on your coding.
On top of the bonuses I already have.
Yes.
Okay.
And then it gets more expensive from there if you're getting more bonuses to either your coding or your defense, your strain check. You can also get like an AI assistant, which has other benefits, such as possibly being able to gain advantage on some programs, or being able to automatically trigger programs based on what you program it to do. So there's a lot of... There's like... This is technology. Like, you can program things to do what you want.
Yeah.
If we're just talking strictly bonuses, yeah, you can gain like a +1 to stuff, but stuff's gonna be expensive. But this is like where you would get the stuff that you'd want.
Yeah, I definitely can't afford a higher end phone. I would
sure?
probably.
You want to take some credit?
That's already all of my money plus some.
Go into debt.
I think I'm already in debt.
Sure.
Don't really have that much money coming in right now. Already in debt.
Jeez,
I mean, you could always fire Xenika and then have to do all the work yourself again.
That's not a consideration.
That's not really going to increase his personal income.
If he takes on 2 jobs, it might.
I mean, let's be honest here. He's not going to do that.
He's barely taking on a quarter of a job.
That's not even like it doesn't even. That thought doesn't even like remotely even like brush across his mind.
Xenika's a necessity now.
Yeah.
Do they take payment plans?
Yeah, but that would be going in debt.
Oh.
Hey, Shell.
The Imperial Bank of Shell.
Right.
You
Hey,
would
what's
you
up?
you would consider us friends, right?
Ryia cringes. Ooh.
And then I'm like
No.
I'm like, oh. As the only technology person of the group who has the best understanding of technology, I feel like it would be a worthy investment for you to invest
How
invest
much
in
is
me.
it?
It's 1,000 credits.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Here, I'll give you my card.
Darwin's like almost on the verge of tears. Thank you, kind sir.
So now, Darwin, I have a very important question for you.
Uh huh.
Are you buying a phone that is only 1,000 credits?
Yes. Yes.
So
I said it was only
honest.
gonna cost 1,000, and that's all I'm gonna spend.
I don't think Shell would have even noticed. Never checks bank account.
Damn it! I forgot about that.
1,000 credits have been charged to your card, Shell.
Yeah, if you spent like 1,500, you'd be like, oh wow, taxes are crazy, huh? Oh well.
I'll know. I guess.
Uh-oh.
I'll know. It's okay. I take satisfaction in being honest. This one time.
Yeah, you'd have that like weighing on your shoulders forever. You'd feel so bad and like you
Every
wouldn't
single
even
time.
know.
Yeah, every single time I unlock the phone or look at the phone or use it, I would know in my heart that
This is a phone of lies.
yeah, it's born out of dishonesty.
So, here is another question for you, Darwin. You have a new phone now. It's 1,000 credits. Are you going to connect your old number to this phone?
If I do connect my old number, will they still be able to track?
You could
Guess
assume
not.
so, yes. If you don't connect any number, the only kind of programming you could do is like right in front of you, very short range. You wouldn't be able to do anything over the net.
The new number.
If you get a new number,
Uh-huh.
it's not going to have anything on it.
I lied.
It's a new number.
Anything meaning like just contacts, right? Like what else would I have on it?
Sure.
Programming stuff.
Isn't my programming stuff wouldn't just be knowledge that I already know?
Yeah.
Like I don't
Oh.
like.
Oh, so you're
Right?
not like a magic user. Okay, that's good.
Is
It's a
it
little
like that?
It's a little different.
Because it's like I know how to do the program, right? I know how to do the coding stuff.
Yeah.
It's not like it's like saved on my phone somewhere. I'm just running it.
Right.
Okay, thank God. I probably should have made sure of that before, but that's okay.
Darwin, make a
Um,
knowledge check. You're looking for a DC
Okay.
10 because this is. I feel like this is pretty basic information that you'd know.
Where's my knowledge? Oh,
If you don't connect your old number to this phone, there's going to be a lot of questions at work. The security guys are going to ask, what happened to your old phone? Why do you have this new phone? What do you need on this new phone? And they're going to need to requisition it in order to have it comply with all of the settings for the office.
There's some sort of anti-tracking software you can install on your phone before you decide on a number.
If I do connect my old number, can I try to prevent them from tracking me? Would it be
You
a
mean
harder role because I'm doing it again? Yeah,
The people that just tracked you or your work?
the people that just tracked me.
It would basically be like you'd have to connect your pad and then immediately try to find find like where they installed the bug and root it out. You know what I mean? It's like they've got it. How to explain? It's almost like the number will ping as soon as it connects back. You know?
I see. Am I able to revert to my old number later on down the road? Or is this...
Yeah, you can.
If I set it... Okay.
Like, a new number right now will cost you money as well. It's not as much as a
Uh-huh.
phone. But, you know, setting up the new number will cost you some money. But going back to the old number will then cost you money again. Because now you have to revert settings to everything and then put the new old number on the phone.
Right. How much are we talking?
100 each time.
That's not the worst. I'll go with the new number this time.
Okay.
One last question.
Yeah.
If I go to the security guys at my
Mhm.
work and I tell them I want to revert back to my old number, but I just come clean about why I couldn't use my old number, could they help me with not being tracked?
Yeah, definitely possible.
Honesty.
I can't say it's a certainty that they'll stop it.
Right. Because it's just like they're also just attempting.
Right. It'll come
To-
down to
to
a roll,
try to stop
but like, you know,
Yeah.
they definitely could help you with that. Yes.
Would it be an easier role because it's like our combined knowledge of technology?
Oh, you would have nothing to do with this roll.
I see. I feel like I would trust them because that's their job.
Okay. It's up
The
to
way
you.
that you said okay makes me less confident now.
I'm just saying okay.
Okay.
It's your decision.
Okay.
I'm not gonna stop you.
Okay.
Just make it seem
that is-
more and more suspicious.
that is what I'm gonna do. No, I'm not gonna let you do this. That is
Okay.
that is my game plan.
So 100 more credits coming out of your own pocket to connect a new number.
Yes.
And it has all of the ads on there.
I immediately install my anti-ad software.
You install AdBlock.
Ad block, uBlock Origin.
You block Origin. Block you.
Yeah.
Block you.
Fuck.
Yeah. You begin doing this as you guys are driving over to the next nearest shop for Rock Bottom. And just so you guys know, you won't have enough time to visit the third place today. So
Okay.
we will get to the second place. But first, let's go ahead and take a 10-minute break. And then we'll come back to this retail shenanigans.
It's
Very
something.
good.
It's something.
Definitely something.
Yeah. All right, we'll be back in
See
10.
how much money I can spend.
Only 1,000 so far. It's not bad. Not-
So far, yeah, I was tempted to get a belt.
Damn it! I should have. And we're back.
Whoa.
Hello.
Greetings.
Hello. Definitely not stalling to change the music. So you guys are going to the other shop. Do you guys want to do anything before you get there, or are you just gonna talk to the people like once you arrive again?
Rhea's gonna stay in the car.
Yeah.
I had a plan originally, but that didn't seem to work. So now I'm not sure. The only other plan is somehow distract the worker, get on their terminal. Can I remote hack? I can remote hack,
You can now that you're connected to the net.
but they would see me just.
Well, they might track you again.
hacking away on my phone.
Right.
I mean, like, can I remote hack into their computer system, like their work computer,
You could
to
try.
maybe find the boss's address? Would they still be able to track me that way?
If you fuck it up, maybe.
I mean, there should be a way for you to, like, I don't know. Can you maybe ensure that you're not traced? Like, I know this isn't cyberpunk exactly, but in the world of cyberpunk, they have ice, which is supposed to protect you from being caught and killed, I guess. It's not the same, but
So, just a fun fact: in Cyberpunk, ICE stands for Intrusion Countermeasures Electronics. So, ICE is basically like your firewalls and your safeguards in this.
Yeah, except the bad, like the really strong kinds of ice can kill you if you get caught by it.
Yeah, like black ice. There's also
Yeah.
like things that are specific to take out those kind of safeguards called icebreakers.
Yes! Fuck, that's what I was thinking of.
Yeah.
Well, naming convention.
Yeah, like
there. Go ahead. What were we gonna say?
Oh, I wasn't gonna say anything.
Oh.
Shell was just
this
saying
guy-
that they dig it.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry. I'm sorry.
No, it's all good. It's all good. There certainly are spells that do that, or programs that do that, but I don't know them.
So once again, because you don't know the specific program doesn't mean you can't do it. You basically just have to like wing it.
Dang it. Ah. Jinx.
It kind of sounds like
What-
everyone's just chilling and waiting to get to the store, so you guys can talk
Yeah.
to the store, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Ryia, you said you're staying in the car. Who's going in?
Xenika will go in.
I'm staying in the car.
Okay.
I'll go in.
For Shell, this is also the store you went to. This is Rock Bottoms. This is his like first boutique
Flagship?
location. Yeah, flagship store.
Okay. And I just bought something here because of someone I had the bodyguard for, right? I didn't have the bodyguard for Rock Bottom. Or did I have the bodyguard for Rock Bottom? Bottom.
It was him, but you didn't know that until afterwards.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, then I'll stay in the car, but I will keep an eye on them until they get in, I guess. I don't expect anything to go crazy because they're just asking questions and shit. Worst thing that happens is they get told to get out,
Right.
unless
so-
they really fuck it up.
So Darwin and Xenika, you guys are both going in.
Before we go in, though, yes to that answer. But before we go in, I'm trying to noodle out a game plan where it's like, Xenika, you distract the worker by just talking to them, maybe being somewhat of a nuisance, something distracting, right? And then maybe I could use one of their terminals and find the information instead of just hacking through my pad. I could just directly log into one of their terminals and find like his address.
You'd have to be sneaky and hidden though, because they might also have cameras that can see your ass.
I mean, as long as we have the information.
Oh my god.
We're gonna ham-fist it a little bit. They probably do have cameras because it's like a high-end boutique, right?
Oh my
Oh,
god.
yeah.
Because even so, like if I had the other way, like me trying to remote hack this, they're gonna see me doing stuff on my phone. That's also kind of suspicious now.
Less suspicious than actually being on the terminal, though.
True, but it's also like I feel like it's less of a sure thing, and I don't want to lose another phone.
Okay, that's fair. It would be funny if you came out with this phone fried too. Oh man.
Then I'd find a new profession.
You may need to. We'll see.
Okay. Who's currently inside? Like, who's working? That we can see.
Well, first, this is the flagship store. All of the walls on the outside are decorated in black glass that you can't see inside to. There is a very sleek door with like a long bar handle. As you go to move the handle, it slides with barely a touch at your hand and slides to the side. And as you enter, there is a susurrus of rain and the smell of petrichor that fills the inside of this entire voluminous space. As you take your first steps inside, the steps that you are taking also like ripple as if your steps were droplets of water falling into puddles. Walking in here, it's like very modern chic. Everything is like blacked out. Even the like cashier is basically just holding a tablet and has like dress garb, but also blacked out. There's basically just one person that's standing with a tablet in front of the store.
In front of the store, not inside.
I meant inside at the front. Like as soon as you enter into the door, you can see them.
Okay.
Whoa, wrong. I see.
Xenika basically makes a beeline for them and pulls out her phone.
Hello, did you make an order online?
No. I was wondering if I could potentially speak to Rock Bottom.
He's not here at the moment, but I can take a message.
Do you know where I could find him? It's rather urgent.
I'm not in the business of handing my boss's information out.
Would you be able to make a phone call to him on my behalf?
That's
If I gave you a message to relay.
that's quite peculiar, but depending on the message.
She shows her pad and a picture of Yara.
While
This is my-
while this
Sorry, go ahead.
while this conversation's going on, can I look around the store for another one of those pads that the worker's holding?
Yeah, you can. Are you like going into the back storeroom, or are you looking out front?
I'm looking out front, like if they have one just like laying around somewhere.
Nope.
But
Please continue, Xenika.
Xenika holds up her pad and has a picture of her sister on it. This is my sister, Yara. I've been led to believe that she may have been in some sort of relationship with Rock Bottom, and there was an accident and she's in the hospital, and he was one of the last people she spoke to. I'm trying to find out what happened. I want to let him know that she's in the hospital, and I want to talk to him about what potentially led up to the accident.
Well, that is certainly very concerning. I'm not privy to his private life, but I can definitely send a message over to him.
I'd very much appreciate that. He probably won't care. I tried texting him earlier and he didn't seem particularly responsive. Did you ever see her here with him?
I can't say that I recognize your sister or you. Though, clientele coming into the store is quite rare.
He was probably working with her at her agency. I bet you that's how they met. She works for such and such cosmetic company.
Huh. I haven't heard of them before.
Well, cosmetic sales, it's the whole fashion industry. I'm not particularly privy to it myself. I'm just a girl looking for answers.
Pardon my forwardness, but I would definitely recommend to your sister when she gets better that she should rename her company from such and such to something a little more tactful.
It's not her company. I'm honestly at a loss for what it was called.
Well, then, pardon my forwardness. I've sent over the message. Hopefully he receives it. And soon.
Thanks. Do you know him particularly well? I know you said you weren't particularly familiar with his private life, but just working with him, does he seem like an okay kind of guy?
Well, I am hardly the person to be really asking about his character. He only comes in from time to time, so I get minimal contact from him.
But is he nice to the staff?
Very.
Okay.
Been working here for 7 years now.
Well, I guess he promotes loyalty then. My
Am I
sister
able-
really seemed to care about him, but this is the first I heard that she was in a relationship, and based on what happened, well, I just don't know.
Makes you feel any better? This is the first I've heard of him being in a relationship. But again, not in the business of his private life, so... Will that be all for today?
While this conversation is going on, can I actually use glitch on her pad to maybe forge like some sort of message or notification from Rock Bottom that says it's maybe in response to the message that the worker just sent?
That's a crazy glitch, dude.
That's
That's asking for a
cast it?
lot from a cantrip.
Man.
Can I cast it at like second level?
You can... I mean, I'm not gonna stop you, but the DC is gonna be quite high.
Is it basically just gonna be a 20?
At second level, yeah.
Can I just... Can I switch off her device?
Yeah, don't you have that program?
I do, yeah. I'm just gonna, while she's talking to Xenika, I'm just gonna randomly switch off her device.
Rude.
Which program specifically are you using? Are you using disable device, or...
Am I able to just use remote switch?
Ah, okay. Yeah, so, you do this, Xenika, it's like in the middle of your conversation, and she says, pardon me, I must excuse myself.
As she's... away. I was gonna say, as she's like turning, I was gonna maybe ask her like, oh, it looks like you have some type of difficulty with your
Are
device.
you right next to her? I thought you were just like
I'm.
being the sneaky in the snore.
Ouch.
I thought I was just like standing next to them during the conversation after I was like
Oh.
looking around for the stuff.
Oh man.
I should have made that clear.
Oh man.
Yeah, I mean, sure. We can say you're right next to her. You wouldn't be able to spot anything loose anyway. That would be like technology based for the store. I need you to make a sleight of hand.
Okay. Yeah, the goal here is like something along the lines of like, oh, I see that you're having some trouble with your device. I'm pretty good with technology. I think I could fix it for you.
Flirt.
Oh.
Where was this earlier?
Okay, so she doesn't catch that you turned off her device right in front of her. So I'll now need you to make me a deception check.
That was a bold move.
Go ahead and roll this with advantage because you've got a natural 20 on this.
Holy shit.
Oh. Well, perhaps we could use your services later, but this is not too troublesome. If you'll just excuse me for a few minutes.
As she turns her back, can I switch it back on?
Yeah, you can. You can see that she like pauses for a second and she looks at the tablet. It's turned back on. She goes back into the storeroom anyways as she's excused herself, and you can see that she's come out immediately with a fresh tablet. Now, did you two need any of my help around the store? We do have some new items that have come up recently, or...
I'm afraid I don't quite fit into your price demographic, but thank you for your assistance.
Very
I think
well.
I'm okay. I've got this fancy. I've just acquired this fancy new bag, and I just hold up the bag very proudly with the dog facing her that says Bjork.
It's a limited edition.
It's a limited edition. It's 1 out of 1. Isn't it beautiful?
Shell's little doodle. Ugh.
She visibly winces. I'm glad for you, sir.
I just smile very stupidly. Thanks.
My friend is a little touched.
She raises an eyebrow because you said that right in front of him.
Yeah.
He's that
I don't-
touched. He
I don't
doesn't
think
know what I'm talking about.
I don't think I know what that means, so I just keep smiling.
Oh man. Oh man.
May terror bless your heart.
Very tempted to switch off this device.
Do it again. Just troll her.
But she's facing me, and I don't think I can
Yeah.
do it again right in front of her.
Yeah. No, that was
That-
too good a roll. Like I wouldn't tempt fate.
That was a one-time deal, I think.
Yeah. Don't do it.
Just every time she turns around, I switch off the device until all the devices are just switched off.
Like, what the hell? Did someone forget to like charge these last night?
Yeah.
So what are you guys doing? You guys leaving the store?
Yeah. I think Xenika might check her phone, just wishful thinking. But
Yeah, you see that there's no messages, but as soon as you're putting it away, it vibrates, and it blinks with your brother's ringtone that sends a text message to you. Emergency, Yara's being moved. I have no other info. I don't know where she's going. I need you here now.
Xenika looks at everyone and get me back to the hospital now.
That's
She in the car?
She's running to the car then. And, same sentiment, like, get me back to the hospital.
Right. Yeah, you zoom over as fast as you can. And yeah, you get back in an hour or so. Korik is very distressed. He's like on the brink of tears. It's been a while since you've seen your brother this stressed out.
What's happening? What's going on?
I was just told that she's gonna be moved to a different facility, but they wouldn't tell me where.
Did they say why?
No. I don't fucking understand what's happening. Why can't we see her? She's our sister. We're family.
This doesn't make sense. Yeah, she'll go right up to the, like, nurse's station and say, like, what's going on with my sister? Why is she being moved? Like, why are we not able to know where she's going? Or her family?
I'm sorry, right now that's private medical information. You'll be informed as soon as we can.
No, you will tell me where my sister is being moved. Or I will find some way to... There are practices and standards involved in healthcare. You are not letting the next of kin know what's going on. If any sort of decisions need to be made on her behalf, we need to be there. We will not let her go through this alone.
I've told you what I can, ma'am. And if you won't comply, then I'll have to ask you to leave.
I'd like to speak to one of your superiors because this is stupid. Let me speak to her doctor.
He's not available.
Please. I almost lost my sister. I'm not gonna...
I understand you're in distress, but I'm going to have to ask you to comply.
Why do they have to move her? Is she okay? At least tell me that.
She looks at the clipboard, flips the page over. Last check-in was 2 hours ago and she was still unconscious.
But does it say if she's taken a turn for the worse? Is she needing a specific care? Like, anything.
You can see immediately, like, this nurse's expression is getting tired.
Please.
Yeah, her condition hasn't changed.
Looking around this hospital, does it look overworked and lacking resources?
Not at all.
So it's not for lack of a bed.
Someone rich might have done something.
Mhm.
Elbow nudge.
Yeah, I know that. I don't think she's realized that. She's gonna walk away, but she's gonna call her corpo boss friend and ask him for a favor.
Which friend is this?
The flirt.
I don't remember.
There's one corpo boss that has used her services in the past. And, like, kind of high ranking, she kept things very hush. She called him after she got shot, I think.
I don't remember this connection. Hold on,
There's one.
let
We never
me
gave him a
hear.
name.
Oh, maybe that's why?
Yeah, it was one of those things where it was a corpo boss. I didn't define whether or not I said it could or could not be, like, Cork's boss.
Oh. Wait, he's a flirt? I don't remember that at all. What the heck?
He was the one that was a little bit of a flirt. I thought I had put that in his character profile. I need to go back and... Like she has the mob connections, and then she has the university connections, and then the one corpo connection.
Yeah, I don't have that at all. The only thing that I've got is that that this person became one of your benefactors. That's it. I have one sentence on this guy.
Huh. I thought I'd written more out about him. Maybe I forgot.
Anyways, who is this man? And is he or is he not Corix boss?
I never. I left that one open-ended.
Okay.
But he's kind of like an uber rich collector. So he was the one paying her bigger bucks for actual like artifact theft.
Okay. Do you want this guy to be from a specific corp?
I don't know the different corps, so yes,
Okay.
it doesn't matter.
Okay,
it could be if it's Cork's boss. Cork has no clue about this.
If you're leaving it up to me, it's not going to be Cork's boss.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, so let's just do a random real quick. Okay. Okay. God damn it. Why is my brain... Okay. I've taken this time to try and think of a name, and the only one that is sticking in my brain... I can't... Okay. So, this is Mr. Justin Dinglehopper. He's a bigwig over at the at one of the branches at the Atlas Banks. Runs a very nice facility, and yes, he had been one of your benefactors in the past. You're reaching out to Mr. Dinglehopper.
Him. I want him to die.
It's a horrible, horrible name. But, alright, I will call Justin.
Okay. Not Mr. Dinglehopper, got it.
No, I've broken the law for him. We're on a first name basis.
Yeah, you give him a call. It would ring, like 6 times, but he would pick up. Hello?
Justin, it's Xenika.
Oh, hey. Haven't talked to you in a bit. What's going on?
I know this is kind of out of the blue, but are you still on the board of directors for the medical board?
Whoa, hold on. Wait a second. This is new information. I needed this information from the beginning. Board of directors from the medical board? Okay, so he's gonna be from...
I'm asking if he is. I'm just asking if he has some sort of... I'm picturing this corpo boss that's like a huge benefactor to like medical stuff and...
Okay. Okay, still information I could have used from the beginning. So he's not gonna be from Atlas. He's gonna be from Galen organization.
Okay.
He's definitely gonna have a lot of ties to research facilities and like scientific studies and groups and that such. So he makes his money that way.
Okay.
I'm keeping his name the same though because I like it. I like to give my players pain apparently. So yeah, you ask him about if he has any sway with the board of directors, and he would ask why instead of giving you an answer.
My sister, she was in the hospital, but they're moving her, and no one will tell me why or if she's okay. I just want to know where they're taking her.
There's no answer for like there's like a long pause, and after like like 20 seconds he says, "It's money."
What do you mean?
Money moved her.
But how can they keep that a secret from family?
You can do a lot with money.
Is there any way you can find out where they took her?
I can, but then I wouldn't be here anymore.
What do you mean?
Think about it. You're smart. I know you're distressed. But she's in good hands.
How can I believe that when I don't know where she is?
You can't. That's why I'm telling you. She's in good hands.
Justin, I almost lost her. I don't want to lose her. What do I do?
At this point, find yourself a hacker.
What do I look for?
They should know. If they're good at it.
Thanks, Justin. I owe you one.
We'll see how fast we can recoup that one.
Discovery Day's coming. I'm sure you have your eye on something.
A number of things. Look, your sister, I don't know what she did, but just a word of warning, you're messing with big money right now, so just understand what you're getting yourself into.
I don't know whose money. She may have been dating some G-list celebrity. I don't think he has the financial backing to do this. Maybe her company, but I don't think she was high enough ranked and everything. I don't know who would do this.
Just do yourself a favor, and if you're gonna do something, try to compartmentalize it as best you can. Because this is not a joke.
Alright. Alright, I gotta go. Thanks, Justin.
Yeah, no problem. Sorry I couldn't help you more, but them's the breaks. He clicks off the phone.
Xenika's shoulders just kind of slump and she looks at Cork. Whoever moved her used a lot of money to do so. I'll find her. Somehow. I'll find her, I promise.
Your brother's face and expression goes from, like, defeat to, like, shock, defiance, insolence, anger, disbelief, and then it relaxes again as he's, like, clenching the fronts of the seats with his hands now instead. It's always about money. Punches the side of the armrest. Oh, fucking damn it.
Corrick, go home. I'll let you know when I find something. I'm not giving up.
You think I'm gonna give up? If I'm going home, you're going home. So we're both not going home.
Corrick, she's not here. I don't know where she is. I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna try and regroup. I'm gonna...
You can see his face actually go in shock. You're going home? What the fuck? Actually didn't expect you to say those words.
I can't do anything here. If I'm gonna find her, there's stuff I need to do.
You can see he's gritting his teeth, the hardest you've ever seen his, like, jaw clench. Fine.
We'll find her.
It's been a long time since you've seen your brother angry, and you're pretty sure he heard you, but he's in a state, you can see it on his expression, he doesn't want to lash out on you, so he just starts walking away without saying anything else.
She's gonna run in front of him and not only hug him, but actually wrap her wings around him. Just to reinforce it. He just, like, stops and takes a deep breath when you do that, closes his eyes, and then he's not that much taller than you, but even though he's older, but he does put his hand on top of your head. Stupid. I know. Go home, get some sleep. I'll let you know if I find something.
Yeah. Won't mind if I hit the gym first, though, right?
Just don't break anything.
Can't make that promise.
She gives him one more squeeze and nods and gives him a space.
He takes a couple steps before he looks back towards you and doesn't have anything quippy to say, so he just looks straight ahead and walks out the door.
Xenika looks for Darwin and says, I need a fucking hacker now.
The one of Whiplash.
Darwin's kind of wide-eyed and sort of taken aback by the aggressiveness, but basically says something along the lines of, "Oh, okay, what do you need?"
I need someone who can hack the medical system and find out who moved my sister and why. Whoever did had a lot of money behind them.
Well, there's one theory.
Mhm.
I don't.
Xenika pulls out her pad and looks up Rock Bottom's net worth.
It's in the like single digit billions.
Jeez, single digit billions. I raise my brows like, see?
Eat numbers. Just kidding.
People on the sky layer are no joke, guys. The disparity in this is insane, okay? We're in a dystopia now.
Yeah. Well, what did you find out exactly?
That someone paid to have her moved quietly and discreetly.
Okay. Is there anything else?
She's supposedly in good hands. But I
Okay.
want to know where.
Well, I look at Darwin like, you're gonna do this. Like, he's literally the only one here who can. But if you get the NPD on your asses, I'm not bailing you out.
Fast forward to Shell at the jail cell signing
Yeah,
off the waiver,
exactly.
bailing them out.
Exactly.
Putting his finger on the table
worried.
through the credits.
Our
People are
hospitals on
draining
the-
me.
Are hospitals on the sky layer like a lot better?
Yes. Not only are they more spacious because there's actually room, they are much more comfortable. They have the best doctors. Everything's just better.
We may need to hack the sky layer.
The entire
medical
layer?
system too.
All of
Hold on,
it?
so wait.
We're only like
Wait.
level 2.
Sorry, I knew what you meant. Could not resist.
Is this a sky layer hack? Or can I hack?
I'm looking medical
Gr-
hacking specifically, like medical system, whether it's all one system or if the sky layer would have their own system. That's kind of where we're gonna have to start.
If it works according to what I'm thinking of, like they both would have to have a similar system, at least ones that could like
So-
talk to each other.
Okay, so before we proceed, I'm gonna just blanket this and say that you guys would understand. Medicine, hospitals, emergency care, things like this are under, like, these are all also corporations. These are all businesses.
Mhm.
So, if there is any one entity that would be able to house medical records and information, it would be Galen Organization.
Oh, we're hacking Galen.
Megacorp. That's fun. That's fun.
This is where the music kicks in.
Yeah.
If
Where
this were like a
we-
movie.
The montage back over to the fucking like precinct where I have to bail you out.
So the connections you have to Galen right now are Mr. Dinglehopper, and Galen Organization is the entity that owns the Galen Museum in the underground that has more. These are your connections to Galen right now.
I mean, I can't really figure out a way to connect the latter with finding this information, so in my mind at least, I'm down to do the hack. Though I do feel it is much more risky now that it's not just hacking some lower level hospital, but our Corpo database.
I'm gonna let you know it might be safer just to wait this one out. Because corporations aren't a joke.
That's true.
You got caught twice today? Like once today?
I mean, maybe we need to hire a professional. No offense, Darwin.
Oh, interesting. How much do you think a professional is going to cost?
By the way, offense taken.
I mean, I could ask my brothers, but
They also
I
got
don't
caught.
want... They also got caught.
They also got caught. I forgot about that.
If time wasn't an issue, I'd say we should become the professionals. We just have to level up.
True.
If they say she's in good hands, I understand that you want to find her and you want to see her, but is it worth potentially endangering yourself and those that you're around to just get, I guess, like, words of affirmation?
Me? Yes. You guys? Maybe. My family? No.
Your family
I'm all for risks,
hard
but
disagree.
yeah.
It's a good thing they're not here.
Would you potentially risk putting your friends at higher risk for this affirmation?
It's not even
Yes.
just a corporation, it's a mega corporation, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
If I get caught, and I go to jail, and
Mm.
we go to jail because we're all tied together. Who's gonna run the company?
The next
Christ, you
person
guys
in
are a
line.
mess.
We'll both be out of a job at that point.
I think that'll be the least of your worries.
Yeah. Like, let me express this again. This is a mega corporation. Like, this is like going. This is trying to, what? Like, infiltrate a country?
Yes.
Like,
Pretty
this
much,
is
yeah.
huge.
Shell,
I-
my face. Does it look like I give a fuck? I will do
Okay.
anything for my sister.
Then, when you get arrested, I guess that'll be that. You might have to take the maglev. Unless you're just gonna do it here. Somehow.
Sorry, what?
Like, are you going up to the sky layer to hack them? Or are you going to do it, like, here at, like, any hospital under their little umbrella? Or, like...
How many hospitals are there in the sky layer?
Thousands.
A lot. Oh.
My train of thought kind of fizzled, but, like, basically I'm asking, like, where are you going to do it? Because...
Well, if we're
Because-
hacking Galen, it's not the sky layer, it's not the individual hospitals, it's the full-on corporation.
Do you need to be anywhere specific to do that?
I don't think so, do we?
Are you asking me, the DM, or are you asking your other
Yeah.
party members?
I
I'm
mean,
confused on
either
that.
because I'm not a my character is not technologically inclined, so
I'll ask the DM.
We can just be connected to the net. I think anywhere that's really connected to the net.
Anything that is connected to Galen's network will have connections to Galen, is the easiest answer.
So you say that you would do anything to help your sister, which I completely understand. But if we get arrested, how are you going to help her from jail? As opposed to staying out of prison and trying to figure out a more legal way to approach this issue.
Darwin,
That's what I-
I'm broke. The only legal way to find out what the fuck is happening would be if I had money. I don't.
And even then, it would take forever.
Exactly. I can text this rock bottom guy again and say, hey, did you move my sister? But I don't think I'm gonna get much of a response. Do you?
I feel like you have your answer.
I don't think it was him.
Who do you think it might be?
I don't know, but
Anybody into bets? No? Okay.
That's not
Tries
money
to make
for
a
betting.
This is right in front of Xenika's face.
Yeah. He gave his warning, or 6, and now he's just gonna, he's just along for the ride.
Yeah. Guys, I should probably tell you, I don't really feel comfortable participating in this one. If we get caught, I don't know what they'll do to me. I'm already on a Corpo wanted list, so unless we come up with a better plan, then we're gonna hack them. I have to sit this one out.
I'm with you. And
I-
that's-
Xenika, this doesn't mean I don't support you. They would have taken my organs if I went back. You understand, this is a life or death situation for me. If you can think of any way I can help you from not there, then I'd be happy to. But I can't.
What's this world's equivalent of flyering?
Huh?
What?
Flyering, like
posting of flyers.
posted.
Like putting up flyers and shit.
Yeah.
Oh, I've never heard it used
Oh,
in a verb
yeah.
way before.
I've never heard that word before. I was like, what? What is this?
I think it's a word, flyering. I've had to do
Yeah.
flyering before, so.
That's definitely a word,
you
yeah.
you can just do that.
That's an alternative, is going up to the sky layer with a whole whack ton of flyers with Yara's face on it saying missing.
Definitely better than doing nothing.
I would be okay with this plan. Much less.
I don't think it's gonna bring any answers. If anything, it might actually get us more arrested. Get us arrested quicker, because Lord knows they don't like us on the sky layer.
Well, that would be an easy enough thing to bail out from, So what would they get you for? Like a loitering for littering a little bit? You pay a fee and you go home.
Disturbing the peace.
By being very quiet and handing out flyers or like stapling them to shit. Might get you for vandalism. If they're like feeling especially spicy.
It's hacking into a government almost organization database.
Yeah, that could be extremely bad.
I couldn't hack somebody's phone. I don't know if would be able to hack a government level database.
I was saying, get a professional.
You're not a professional, Darwin.
You're a
Okay.
PI, you're not a hacker. Not really.
Wow.
That's true. I'm not mad. That's true. But
So is
where
that
would we
okay?
find a hacker? How would we hire them? And where would the funding come from?
Yeah.
I
Where?
heard legend of a guy named Red Rabbit. No. I mean, I could ask my brothers if they know anyone. They'd probably offer to do it themselves, but I don't want them getting involved anymore.
Okay. And, I mean, in the meantime, maybe there might be some sort of update in way of a call or a text. Who knows? And tomorrow, what? We still have to go to church, right?
Yeah.
She's okay. I know it stresses you out that you can't see her, but she's probably in the best place that she can be right now.
I don't think Justin would lie to me about that, but still.
Post the flyers to keep busy. I don't know. Try to look into a professional hacker. But, I mean, in the meantime, you might still get, like, a message or something.
Not expecting it. Though she will look down at her phone. And she'll send one text message off to Rock Bottom's number. Just say, did you move her? She's gone.
There's an immediate response that says, the person you have contacted has blocked your number.
Asshole. When do you guys try?
Try calling.
Try texting. Just ask, did you move Yara?
And just look at Darwin.
Darwin, let's put that fancy phone to use. bud.
I was gonna say, I don't know
Or
if it
use-
should
or
be
use
me
that-
because
Or
I've
use
already
that
been
fancy
tracked there.
phone to unblock myself.
I will do the texting option. I will do the texting option. Yeah, and send out a text saying, what would you like me to say, actually?
Did you have Yara Ilo moved? Question mark.
I send exactly that.
You get a read receipt back that says the person has read the message, but you get no reply.
I will show that to Xenika.
Followed up with, her family is very concerned about her.
I will just hand my phone to Xenika.
And she will type that.
This number has also been blocked.
Asshole.
Jerk.
He doesn't know who you are.
He knows that we're a family of,
It could be anybody
Yeah.
telling him that you're family.
That's also
But
funny.
how would they know if they weren't someone close to her, though? This is a very specific person who just immediately got moved. and,
Okay,
like,
you try texting Bill Gates and see if he answers.
He probably would. Initially.
And then he would block you because he doesn't know what the fuck you are.
But like, he's a very hard person to reach, right? So if you did have his number, then you would know someone that was close to him. There's no way that you like randomly found this number somewhere, right?
Out of curiosity, does Rock Bottom have family?
Not that there's any listed, but probably.
You want to try to find his mom's number?
Maybe.
Air out his dirty laundry and his donkey milf porn secrets.
We've always come full circle. Love it.
Yeah.
What do you mean full circle? This was like 2 episodes ago. This is the
Full
smallest circle.
And it's gonna become a
It's a full
recurring
one.
theme.
Alright, well. Calling him's not gonna work. You know what? Who's he represented by? He's gotta have an agent.
Google it.
Can we? Yeah, is that
Yeah.
information available just
Or
on the net?
Moogle
maybe?
or whatever we're using.
Giggle it.
Giggle it.
Giggle it.
I don't know.
You look up his like representation, and he is well off enough that like he doesn't have agents anymore. He just has managers that represent him in like business format. So like there's no in between for him. There's no like middleman that makes jobs for him. People go to him, and then other people handle his work. You know, does that make sense? Hello?
I still feel like he would have
Hey.
some sort of agent or something, but alright. There's another store.
We're going to the next store.
One more, right?
It is.
But I don't think
too
we
late.
can tonight.
Yeah, I mean, let's work out a plan before we go to this next store. Because we've tried the same thing twice, and that's not gonna work, I think.
At this point, it's becoming harassment. And, like, that's fine and everything. But you're gonna get yourself into some shit.
Alright, well. Don't think I'll be able to go there tomorrow, but on Monday I'm probably gonna plan to go to Xenika's work.
Xenika's work? So your
Oh, sorry, not
Your work?
Xenika's work, to
Yara's work?
Yara's work.
Okay.
Okay.
Gave me hope for a moment.
I'll be working remotely for the next week. Approve, 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 approve.
I mean, I feel like you would be the one to approve those things too.
Are you guys doing anything else for the night?
No, I want to go home.
Xenika's gonna go home and curl up with the orb that once was her cat and just cry.
Aww.
Man, sure does suck, huh? I'm so-
Yeah.
As it dawns onto Sunday, everyone please refresh your sheets as we have completed a week. We're back to our full faculties, long rest in the downtime. And yeah, Sunday morning, clear skies. There's no rain here.
Nice.
Who is doing what and going where?
Xenika's going to church.
Are you going to your local church or the mega church?
Wherever my normal pastor would be. I'm
So the
assuming
local.
Well, I kind of feel like even he would go to the mega church.
Okay. You can go to the megachurch. Easy enough. So Xenika, you're going over to the Great Pyre. Where's everyone else going?
Well, there weren't any plans for us to do all this together, right?
It was suggested, but not.
I'll go.
Yeah, I'll go too.
Let's go to
support for Xenika.
church. I've never been to church.
You guys are all going to Xenika's church?
Take me
Yeah.
to church.
It's pronounced church.
Choich.
Church.
Take me to church.
Oh no! I hate that. The way I read that is nutfall.
Why?
I don't know if Darwin's religious, but he'll tag along.
Okay. So the Great Pyre is this massive cathedral-like building. Very, very like Gothic, almost like Catholic cathedrals, if you can imagine, like very huge vaulted
Yeah.
ceilings, long pillars that are built into the walls and the outside, and from the front door, which like just beyond the doors, you can see this very gentle, like orange, red, yellow glow. From the front door spills out like a river of wax that comes out and coats the entire front steps that are leading up to the doors itself. This river of wax has already hardened, so it looks like it's been shaped to have this iconography. As you guys, I'm assuming Shell drove here, yeah?
Yeah.
Shell, as you're like in the parking lot, looking for a spot, Xenika, you can feel your back bump. The orb is like kicking.
Oh.
She'll pull it out and look at it quizzically.
Yeah, it keeps like kicking in a certain direction.
Oh.
What do you want?
It continues.
What's happening?
It's kicking? Like in the direction that it's like it's clear, like if I hold the orb, if it kicks like left or right,
It is kicking directly away from the church.
away from the church, as in it's showing dislike for it, or
I mean, it's an orb, and I don't think you can tell emotion from an orb, but it is kicking directly away from the church.
Well, could I
you're
drive
going
and follow
to church. No, you're going to church.
Honestly, they'll do anything to get out of church. Church.
Choich.
I just said it again because I knew I'd get a cheap laugh out of you.
that?
Yeah, Xenika is still hard set on going in.
Okay.
Hey, does anyone believe in like omens? You know, like you're drinking tea and a twig falls in it or something, and you're just like, huh, I wonder, maybe I shouldn't go to church today.
I've never really thought of them. I don't know. No.
Is
Alright, well-
everyone joining in, or some
Yeah,
of you
we'll
staying
go in.
inside?
What's gonna happen? It's church.
Yeah, I'll
it's
church.
accompany. Lock my door.
I need everyone to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh,
Everyone.
Everyone.
Am I good at
Ah,
Constitution?
the weight of my sins.
Okay, at it.
This is what I get for going to church.
How good am I? I got a
Sorry.
10.
Sweet.
My con, here it comes. My saving throw.
Oh,
Everybody
twinsies.
So Xenika and I suffer.
All of you feel this unease as you're stepping closer and closer to those front steps of the church. It's almost akin to like nervousness or anxiety, but it feels also physical, like there's a lump in your gut.
Oh, I don't like this. I don't feel anxiety. That's
Everyone
not me.
except Xenika has succeeded in being able
Oh, shit.
to just keep your faculties about you. Xenika, you immediately cramp in the middle of your stomach, and you can feel the orb like kicking on your back, almost trying to like get out of your bag. And apologies, is everyone available for 5 more minutes?
I'm
Yeah.
available all night, baby.
Yes.
How bad of a cramp is it? Like, am I doubled over? Am I on the floor?
It was pretty shocking, so I would say in this moment you are doubled over.
Is this empathy?
She's gonna wince and then keep going. She's gonna force her way through it.
Okay. As you guys get closer to the church, Xenika, you watch Xenika first walk up the front steps as she leads you in the front doors. As you squeeze in through the gap, the inside of this cathedral is filled with sculpted wax and chains. There are like coiled and welded chains that spiral upwards into like a single long link going up, and then crowned out to make like a tall, long candelabra that's made out of welded chain. There are pews that have been sculpted and melted into forms with wax. Everything here has been shaped and sculpted in very specific ways. Even like the altar up front is like almost like a spiraled dais that has been filled and threaded with like wax that has been used and reused and reused and reused. As you guys are walking in, this unsettling feeling hasn't stopped. And Xenika, in your stomach, it has only grown to be more uncomfortable. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw one more time, please. Okay. As you guys file in and take maybe like somewhere along the back, but not at the very back, you take one of the pews and all sit in a line together. This unease almost makes it feel like during the initial like choir verses and the initial words of the sermon, almost makes it feel like everyone is looking directly at you. Even though when you look around, everyone's focused at the words being spoken up at the front. Xenika, a lot of your effort here has not only been to keep yourself composed, but also to hold your bag down so that the ball doesn't clink around and create too much of a distraction for others. At some point, you can feel it consistently trying to kick out of your bag. Do you continue, or would you like to do anything here?
I'm still planning to stay.
Okay.
Just kind of holding it and doing my best, at least until the sermon's over and I can actually talk to someone about it.
Okay. As you guys wade out to this sermon, it feels like the longest 2 hours of your guys' lives, just in this tenseness that doesn't have any meaning. It's not coming from anywhere, it's coming from inside you. As the final prayers are ushered, Xenika would close her eyes, as this is tradition. I want to know who is following this tradition at this time.
Ryia would probably not.
I'm not. I don't know if I've felt unease like this. As far as I can remember. So I think I'm very alert and like keeping a lookout.
Okay.
Even
What
though
about
I
Darwin?
kind of get this.
Darwin's not religious at all, so he doesn't really know what's going on. So I don't think that he would follow tradition as well.
I just imagine him being a happy, like, panting puppy just looking around the room, just super happy
Just
to be there.
Happy to be included.
Xenika, you close your eyes and bow your head down as the sermon's final prayers are being spoken, and your mind is going in and out, and the words are coming in through your ears and washing over, and you can feel the first stages of beginning to pass out. And as you're struggling to hold on to your faculties, you can feel your head slump, and almost like an out-of-body experience, look at yourself like head down and tilted in this prayer on this pew, as your friends are just kind of looking around and watching things happen. You can sense that there is a conflict, a heavy conflict here. Something that is centralized with all of you as you're looking around in this strange sixth sense that you're in. There is a wash of like flickers and flames along the pews that are all dancing together. But where you are is nothing but a very dim, gentle blue glow. And that's where I'm going to leave you guys off.
I bet Oba doesn't
What?
like moon shit, and we
Yeah.
are technically moon blessed, I guess, right?
Oh, I do love moon shit.
I don't
My
know if
favorite
anyone
shit.
likes shit in general.
I mean,
speak for yourself, my man.
Okay, I will.
Cool, I'm glad
Okay.
we had this heart to heart.
Good.
nice.
I feel like I've gotten closer to you as a
Yeah,
friend.
thanks for listening.
Yeah, of course, anytime. That's what I'm here for.
Thanks for playing, guys. I hope you had some fun here, and I hope you're excited for what's gonna come next, because I've been planning this Sunday for a while.
hooray.
It is-
exciting.
It is unfortunate that we'll be off for 2 weeks, but
Yeah,
when we come back, it'll be a super hype session. I can promise
I'm
you
really
that.
Boy.
excited. I'm so stoked.
Gonna get crazy.
Yes, I would hope so. But for now, thank you so much for playing, and thank you everyone for tuning in and watching. We'll see you next time for another episode of Stargazers. Bye bye.
Diddle-oo.
Bye bye.